Kleavor is a new evolution of Scyther from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and will be another significant new addition to Generation 9 after the release of Pokemon Home. Kleavor is quite similar to Hisui and Samurott. Both of these Pokemon have the new ability Sharpness, which increases the damage of slicing moves by 1.5 times. And both have a new signature move that sets hazards. I made a video about Hisui and Samurott already, so check that out if you're interested. And I'd appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribed to the channel for more informative content about the upcoming Hisui Pokemon and more. Kleavor's signature move, Stone Axe, is a 65 power rock-type slicing move that sets Stealth Rock on the field. Stealth Rock is probably the strongest move in competitive singles history. The amount of value that you get out of the one turn spent using Stealth Rock is huge. Not only does it give you chip damage on every incoming switch for the remainder of the game, it completely cripples any Pokemon weak to Rock, forcing them to take enormous damage on the way in. It goes without saying that being able to attack and create Stealth Rock at the same time is going to be extremely powerful. The boost from Sharpness gives this move an effective 97 base power, which would be really solid even with a much worse secondary effect. Much like Hisui and Samurott's Ceaseless Edge, having a hazard effect tied to an attack means that Taunt or Magic Bounce can't prevent you from creating hazards like they normally can. Kleavor has an excellent attack stat as well, and a pretty solid selection of slicing moves to take advantage of that damage boost from Sharpness. I think that Kleavor is going to be a great Pokemon on offensive teams. This Pokemon has massive damage output and threatens a lot of things. The fact that it can also make Stealth Rock at the same time is going to enable offensive game plans very effectively. It's worth noting that hazard setting offensive leads aren't quite as powerful as they used to be since the addition of heavy duty boots. Many rock weak Pokemon use boots now as a protective measure, and sacrificing an entire Pokemon to establish Stealth Rock on the field early isn't quite as strong as it was in the pre-boots world. But I think that Kleavor more than makes up for this by combining Stealth Rock with a really strong stab attack. And this is going to be one of the best new hazard setters once Pokemon Home releases. If we compare Kleavor to Hisui and Samurott, Kleavor is a more immediately threatening and explosive Pokemon, probably more suitable as a lead. Hisui and Samurott has a superior defensive typing and a different set of coverage options. The ability to threaten something like Great Tusk with Big Water Stab is valuable, since Great Tusk will surely continue to be a popular Pokemon and hazard remover in the new metagame. Spikes can also stack up to 3 times, making repeated uses of Ceaseless Edge more valuable. Hisui and Samurott is still mostly an aggressive Pokemon, but I think it's going to have the ability to stick around a bit longer than Kleavor. Kleavor seems like it's going to be a great offensive lead. It has a much higher attack than Hisui and Samurott, and with those huge Sharpness boosted moves, and the value of creating Stealth Rock, I believe this Pokemon is going to be an absolute menace in the early game. But what do you think? There's a lot of power creep in Generation 9, and sometimes things that sound really powerful don't end up being as good in practice. Will Kleavor be the offensive powerhouse we're expecting? Or has Generation 9 introduced enough tools to handle this hazard-setting beast? What Hisuian Pokemon are you looking forward to? And what would you like me to talk about next? Let me know down below in the comments, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel for more Gen 9 gameplay, discussion, and informative content. Thank you to the patrons. If you'd like to see a team that you built feature in one of my videos, or request a video topic for me to cover, take a look at my Patreon link in the description for more information.
The money got different, 'cause of what I'm spending. The money got different.
Oh, it's
'Cause of what I'm
Megaphone!
spending.
Whoa!
The money
KO'd
got
by
different.
one hit! It
'Cause
scattered
of what I'm
spikes!
spending. The money got different. 'Cause of what I'm spending.